In Ukraine, daily life unfolds under war and nationwide martial law, with restrictions on movement for men of conscription age. Border areas and cities threatened by missiles and drones exist in an atmosphere of alerts and mobilization. Legally, the framework is clear. Ukraine's constitution guarantees personal liberty, freedom from arbitrary detention and freedom of movement, and international human rights standards continue to apply. These norms set limits on how security agencies, police, and military institutions may treat citizens. On the streets of Ukrainian cities, the picture is more complicated. Alongside air raid sirens and checkpoints, residents encounter patrols from recruitment centers known as TCCs, as well as uniformed police officers. Their joint task is to enforce general mobilization, identify men of conscription age, verify documents, and issue call-up notices, sometimes immediately. Amateur videos and footage show recurring scenes. Men are stopped on sidewalks, near public transport, and in commercial areas. Officers check identity papers and military registration documents, hand over draft summonses, and escort some of those stopped to vehicles for further processing at recruitment offices. In part of this material, viewers see the use of physical force, detention, and transport of individuals whose legal status is not clarified on camera. Human rights organizations and legal aid groups have highlighted these practices. They describe complaints of arbitrary or unlawful detentions, pressure on those who dispute their fitness for service, and difficulties for men who seek to invoke conscientious objection or to appeal mobilization decisions. International monitoring missions report concerns about access to legal assistance and the need for clearer procedures during mobilization. State officials, in turn, underline the necessity of maintaining military manpower under conditions of large-scale aggression. For ordinary citizens, this creates a situation of double pressure. Externally, they live under the threat of military attacks. Internally, they face the possibility of encounters with recruitment patrols and police units. For men of conscription age, routine activities such as commuting, meeting friends, or visiting relatives can involve a constant awareness of potential checks and detention. Residents exchange information in private conversations and online channels about document checks, road stops, and patrol routes. Families discuss how to limit contact with enforcement teams, while lawyers publish explanations of rights during identity checks, detention, and transport to recruitment centers. At the same time, the state expands legal obligations, databases, and digital tools intended to systematize military registration and reduce draft evasion. The result is a consistent pattern rather than isolated events. These images document everyday interactions between citizens, recruitment centers, and law enforcement bodies in conditions of war, showing how constitutional guarantees, international obligations, and the practical demands of mobilization intersect on the streets of Ukrainian cities.